football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Sooner Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with a former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Quick throw now complete to Ross. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And a decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Second down at the 22-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
try and throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cincinnati.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Joe Mixon.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Higgins. Touchdown.
T. Higgins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14. Raiders.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
Here's Carr. And it is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on first down. Boom. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
When
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Ross on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Misses him off. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Jacobs, and he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
25-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider 1st down, Carter Renfro.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find Aguara complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The 45-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Tyler Newsome now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
10 more yards.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. To give it to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Carr now to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now Carr. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. First down. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
A 41-yard gain.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll
take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bengals 21, Raiders 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
30-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Carr. And be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Joe Mixon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, Burrow will find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Joe Mixon, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll He'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Mixon. Pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jackson. Oh, the spin. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw